It's a crucial time of year. There's a hint of autumn in the trees. European Tour Q School is well underway. There are Challenge Tour spots to fight for. And for those outside the top 60, this week is particularly important. Do well here and they'll qualify for the end of season finale. This is the penultimate event. Welcome to the Clipper Logistics Championship. Boom. This is how things stand. For the top 5, it's about consolidation and continuing to add as much money as possible to their season earnings. George Woolgar can't slip out of the top 5 and as a result has secured the first Challenge Tour card. For those below, whilst encouraging, there's still work to be done. Drop down 50 or so places and we see how close the battle is for the top 60, with just over 1,000 separating 60th and 79th. And with an increased prize fund on offer at Prince's, the incentive is certainly there to finish the season on a high. Well, the anticipation building ahead of the final day's golf. A smattering of celebrities have come down to watch here in Leeds, including Jeffrey Boycott, who's behind me here, likes to play here every once in a while. On the EuroPro Tour, we do like to keep tabs on our former graduates as well. And recently, Tyrrell Hatton and Duncan Stewart finished tied second in Kazakhstan on the Challenge Tour. Great result for them, and particularly for Stewart, who is now in the top 15 on the standings for the Challenge Tour and could qualify for the European Tour. Just goes to show what can be done on this tour. But back to the current crop, who are following in the footsteps of major winners. Ballesteros, Player and Norman have all featured here on this course at Moor Allerton Golf Club. And Howard Clark and Peter Alliss are former playing pros. Now that's what I call name dropping. Well, this place is a bit special. It's a former European Tour venue and was designed by the renowned course architect Robert Trent Jones Sr. In fact, it was his first course in the UK and it opened in 1970. It is a parkland course, modern and American in style, as you'd expect from the prolific architect, with his trademark shallow bunkers, large teeing areas, wide fairways, lakes and large heavily contoured greens. Moor Allerton is certainly typical of his work. It regularly ranks amongst the top 100 courses in the UK and is definitely one of the finest in Yorkshire. This is a golf-rich county. And here's a bit of a stat for you. 5 of the winners on the EuroPro Tour this season have been from Yorkshire. Could we have a 6th today? Well, it was overnight leader Ryan O'Neill's birthday yesterday and he shot his best round of the year. It's not his birthday today. Can he do as well? He definitely needs a good score to qualify for the Tour Championships. Let's see how he gets on with your commentators John Morgan and Richard Kaufman.
Well, this is how the leaderboard looks. 5 of the top 10 previous winners on the EuroPro Tour, with the current #1 on the Order of Merit, George Woolgar, in the hunt for a 3rd victory of the season. Ryan O'Neill, though, then, with that 3-shot lead heading into the final round after his superb second day 65. John, it's a terrific course, terrific layout. Ryan O'Neill is going to have the heat put on him, and he's got some players in good form in recent weeks breathing down his shoulder. One of those looking to make some headway. First tee, Billy Hemstock.
Oh, this guy's been knocking on the door a little bit on and off all season. I think it's only a matter of time until he grabs himself a little win.
Terrific drive. He's actually been in a bit of poor form recent weeks, missed the last 2 cuts on the EuroPro Tour, but all the pressure really on this man. I mean, how do you go out there today knowing you've got a 3-shot lead?
Well, the thing is, you played the first 2 rounds real great. I mean, look, averaging 5 under every round to get to 10, and he's obviously on a, rich vein of form. I mean, just trust it, believe it, just go with the flow.
A little bit fortunate to avoid the bunker there. I hope he didn't have too many birthday drinks last night. A nice early night.
Yeah.
Now
Nice little wee dram would do the trick, I reckon.
Now here's an informed player.
Well, this guy is, I mean, for me, he's grown so much this season. I mean, he's playing some fantastic golf. Even his bad rounds seem to, to come off quite nicely, I mean, everything's going his way.
Just birdied the second as well, George Walgar, so he's up to 7 under par. Tim Rice, who won back on the EuroPro Tour in 2004 in Portugal. Come close again this season as well.
Yeah, well, I like Tim's idea and philosophy of the game. He works hard at it, and he's a great player. He gets a lot out of it. He really does.
Just avoided the bunkers at this opening hole. 450 yards. Decent lie for Ryan here.
Yeah, you're really dropping down onto this green. It's way below you. Really inviting shot to have.
Now there's a nerve settler.
That'll do the trick. Now can he capitalise now in perfect position? Probably got a sand iron in his hand, no more than that. And these greens are not doing a lot. Ooh, who's going to get the read? Oh, I think the leader's going to get the best read there.
But a very good start from the pair in the final group. Walgar looking for back-to-back birdies to get himself within 2 shots of the lead and to second place on his own.
The thing is, with these leaders as well, they don't want to be seeing Walgar, flying through the field, grabbing loads of birdies, because they know what he's capable of.
Yeah, winner of the Sweet Spot Classic and the WPT Championship. Although he dropped, 4 shots in the final 3 holes at the WPT, came through a playoff.
Yeah, he definitely faltered, a little stumble there, but the guy's seriously good. Look at this for a break. Massive left to right turn. Come on. Oh, that was a nice putt though. I could easily get away from you if you're not careful.
Well, he's left himself a bit of work here, Walgar.
But this is what he practices on so much. I mean, you've seen him there just keeping his head dead still, letting the blade just go past him. Yeah, he's class act.
Well, Walgar missed the opportunity to get to 8 under. But Henstock doesn't. Excellent start and gets himself to within 2.
I tell you what, that's massive. I could really well, this asks the big question to Mr. O'Neill. Can he follow him in? Oh, confident walk.
On the walk.
Oh, look at them biceps. That dude's been working out.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, punch that baby in the hole.
So he's 3 shots clear still. Up to 11 under par. Rory McGee, who was in a share of the lead after the first round, won the first stage of the European Tour qualifying score a few weeks ago as well, Wychwood Park, so he's in good form. Now this is the first of the par 3s on the course, and earlier on today John went and had a look.
Here we are at the 4th, par 3, as you can see, absolutely stunning, and obviously autumn is in full flow, beautiful colours in the trees there. Now it's very tight in there. If you went to hit your golf shot on this one, it'd come above the trees and the wind can affect it either way. Now the biggest problem is this green. It slopes from back to front, very, very severe. Now, pin position, final day is going to be right here. If you go over clubbing, you're going to run through and you're going to be in a dreadful position right here. Now, it looks easy. It looks simple, doesn't it? But look at this. I'm not going to have to do much. Little chip, one-handed. I'm only going to pitch it just on the front edge of the green. What's this, baby? What's that? Oh. Stop ball, come on. Now that is pretty much where you want to be off the tee. You don't want to be long, you need to be short. I know that's quite a long way short, but anything there is okay. You've got a decent chance of holding it for a 2, and it's an easy 2-putt for a par. Now, as you come forward, you see the bunker right at the front edge of the green, lurking. It can all spin back down into there. I mean, I was kind of lucky, I just held on there, but get your par, you're going to be happy.
Well, George Walgar looking for that par 3. Does look a very tricky green, John.
Yeah, the green. You don't know it until you're actually on it, and even when you're on it, you don't think it's that severe. It's not until you actually start to roll a few balls and you can actually see yourself. It's unbelievable. I mean, Mr. Walgar there has left himself probably a region of a break of about 5, 6, 7 foot. I mean, it's so extreme.
Rory McGee, couple of pars to start his round.
I mean, even at the beginning of the week, they were running 12 on the stimp, and they had to slow them up to about 10.5 because the slope of the greens couldn't take it.
Been a wonderfully consistent season from Stiggy Hodgson, 16th on the Order of Merit without winning. Hasn't missed a single cut, but there you go.
Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
I tell you what, that makes you look silly, doesn't it, unfortunately? Even though I mean, he's just lacked it a little bit.
See the caddy laughing as as the ball rolled down.
He's probably thought, I can do that.
Well, talking of consistent seasons, as I was talking with Stiggy, Daniel Gavins, bogey on the second, and a poor tee shot meant he had to lay up here at the 5th hole.
Well, I watched this man earlier on in the week, and I can't believe the distance he's hitting his irons. He is hitting it absolutely miles.
Yeah, there'll be a lot supporting Daniel today, one of the local lads.
Oh, he's a bit worried about that one. Rightly so. He's just watched his fellow friend hit it 15 foot away.
You don't blame him for being short. Now Gavin's after having to lay up. Winner of the HotelPlanner.com Championship at Dale Hill.
Oh, he's got some spin there.
Get
Come
in.
on, go on then.
Oh my goodness.
What a crowd pleaser.
Well, given his tee shot, if you'd have told him he'll walk off with an eagle 3, he'd have laughed at you. But,
Yeah, he would have. Yeah.
well, bogey at the 2nd, eagle at the 5th, and he's 1 under for the day.
Man, that was a glorious shot.
And how about that for a 2-putt from Stiggy Hodgson?
That's what you get. That's composure. That's what you get when you're a top pro as well. You're able to really focus and not give up on that next shot. But look at this. Mr. Gavin, sir, how good is that?
Well, isn't it great? We've got Walgar up there, 1st on the Order of Merit. This man's 2nd on the Order of Merit. And they're right in the hunt for the Clipper Logistics Championship title. Super start from Ryan O'Neill as well. Birdie at the 1st, par at the 2nd, 11 under par, and he still leads by 3 shots. Let's catch up with Tony, who's chatting to a man in the know here at Moor Allerton.
It's a beautiful spot. We've been out and about the course this morning looking at some of the holes. It's in great condition, but it does look tough.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, this week the wind's not played as big a factor as normal, but it's a very much of an American golf course. So your iron plays a big part of it. If you miss it on the wrong side of the hole, you're going to know about it with your putter.
Today is such an important day for these pros. So this is the penultimate event. Those outside the top 60 need to play really well today to get to the Tour Championship. You're the head pro here. Yeah. You've got the inside knowledge. What is your one tip for those playing today who really need to turn into a good performance?
Well, you just got to keep it solid. You know, don't go for the crazy score. I think hole out well. I mean, that's the big thing. Just keep that putter working.
It's easy said than done though. Hole out well.
Well, yeah. But just try and keep that putter working. I think don't get down if you miss an early putt. Putt early doors.